Hello, everyone. How are you today? So I have just finished responding to everyone's comments, and thank you so much for your comments. I would first like to say happy Friday of Memorial Day weekend. A bunch of my friends are, well, this one friend of mine from high school does this thing every year, and I'm gonna try and forget that he's doing it because I want to be there. I tell him I'm gonna come every year, and I never show up, and this year I actually would, except for I don't have any money, which really sucks because it's like way up north somewhere. But one of these days I'm gonna make it up there to the Blackout Bash. It's a good time from what I hear, and I like to camp. It's been a while since I've done so. The last time I went camping was for my birthday. My best friend and a few other people, actually the one that organizes the Blackout Bash, his name's Dane. He's been my bro for life. Just like Jeff. Yay. I got a lot of those. Guy friends are easier most of the time. I was always a girl hater. I'm sure there's girls out there afraid of girls because they're catty and all that jazz. But anyway, 2, 3, I think it was my 28th birthday, I'm pretty sure. We went camping. We went to Fisherman's Wharf National Park somewhere up north. I'm not sure. I'm smoking my last Nat Sherman. I don't have any money to buy more cigarettes unless I'm gonna cut into my grocery money, so I have to decide that. I'm probably gonna buy another pack of cigarettes. So anyway, so we went camping and it was friggin' awesome, and that's the last time I went camping, and I stuck my feet in the sand on my birthday and it was awesome, and I got a Sonic beverage also, which was also awesome. I think it's the last time I had Sonic, actually. It maybe not, I don't know. Everything blurs sometimes, you know? Well, anyway, second subject I'd like to talk about was everyone had all this interest in my tattoo because I mentioned it, and it's right here, just kind of peeking at ya. Well, so long story short, I already did reply on the story of how this tattoo began, but I will also tell the story because it's a fun story. So I was 18. When I was 14, my mom told me I could get a tattoo, but I couldn't decide what I wanted to get. And so it took me 4 years to decide, so I just went ahead and got it myself when I did get it. And, well, I didn't know much about where to go, but this girl, this slut friend of mine that I no longer speak to, she was involved with this tattoo artist, so I was like, oh, well, maybe he can do my tattoo. So I finally decided that I wanted my astrological signs because I was born on the cusp of August. So I am a Leo Virgo. I am actually a Leo with strong Virgo tendencies, but I was born 4 hours into Virgo. It's complicated. If you know astrology, you understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, so I got this tattoo, and I won't say anything about his character, but he neglected to tell me, for whatever reason, that you have to wash it in between applications of whatever ointment that you put on it. I was putting on A&D ointment. I was working at Starbucks at the time, and so I was at work, had the tattoo underneath my white shirt. It was bleeding ointment all over my shirt. It was a bad deal. Anyway, it got super infected, and so I couldn't do anything about that because it was too late. So it raised, kind of like how Braille is on a page. That's how bumpy it is, and it still is to this day. So for years after that, I mean years, I got this tattoo done in 2006 to cover up that tattoo. But people kept asking me, they would look at it and they'd be like, oh, is that a new tattoo? What is it? And because people don't pay attention to astrology at all for whatever reason. So none of them could figure out what it was because it's the Leo sign and the Virgo sign, and I kind of fused them together since I was born on the cusp. And anyway, I got really tired of people asking me if it was a new tattoo since I got it when I was 18 and I was like 20 something when people kept asking me this. So I was like, forget this. I gotta do something about this. So I went on a road trip in 2006 because I had a bunch of extra money and I wanted to take a road trip. I had just gotten a newish used car with a sunroof, and I was like, I'm going across the country. So I went all over the place. I went to Belleville, Illinois to visit a friend, and then I drove from there through the lower end through Texas on the 40, and I stopped because I'm a super tourist. So I stopped to this thing called the Ant Farm, which is just outside of Amarillo. Look it up. It's very interesting. I will try to put something in the down bar about it because I think it's really neat. I'm a tourist though, and tourists tourists think stuff like that is really neat. It's like the biggest ball of twine, you know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, sometimes I talk fast. I hope you can keep up. Okay, so I went from Belleville, Illinois, and I drove all the way through like 32 hours. I stopped at the Four Corners. I missed the Grand Canyon. I got chased out of Arizona because I was going way too fast into Nevada. I was speeding. I was speeding a lot. Like I was going maybe 20-something over the speed limit because my car could go that fast. So, and then I saw a cop way back with his lights on, and I was like, I'm not getting caught. Oh, yeah. Criminal at heart. What am I? No, I'm not. Anyway. So I went to Las Vegas, and I was only there for like, I don't know, a day and a half. That's where my friend Jeff lives. I've known him for 16 years or something like that. Well, anyway, he started tattooing when he lived in Michigan, but then he moved out there to Vegas because, you know, that's where tattoo artists should be, I guess. It's 3 in the afternoon, and I'm drinking coffee. That's right. Okay, so I went there, and I had no intention of getting a tattoo, but he asked me if I wanted one, and I was like, yeah, what? Why not, you know? Let's fix this stuff on my chest, because I'm a little annoyed with people asking me if it's new. So he did this wonderful thing right here. This is the original tattoo. This is the Leo here. This is the Virgo here. And then this is all corresponding to the elements, because Virgo is earth and Leo is fire. So there's a blazing sun behind the Leo, and then lots of earth corresponding. And he stuck a little nautical cross in there just because he does what he wants when he tattoos, and I can't complain because he does a fantastic job. I will also try to put his tattoo place in the down bar at some point, or in my comments, or maybe Jeff, if you're watching, or Tanya, you could do that, because I forget what your new shop is, because I'm a bad friend. I know you moved to a new shop and I forgot. Well, anyway, yeah, I do that a lot. So that's what that tattoo is all about. I'm very happy to have it, and I feel very blessed to have someone as awesome as Jeff in my life. He's a super friggin' awesome friend. I've got quite a few of those, and it's just, you know, we only see each other from time to time, so it makes life difficult, but that's what happens when you grow up. So yesterday, after I posted, I didn't do too much. I went with my mom to a memorial for a friend and client of hers, a very, very interesting guy named Barry Michael Hydew. He passed away last week, and his sister was his caretaker, so she did a memorial service for him, which was really, really neat. We all sang along to The Young Bloods Come Together. You know that song. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Everybody knows that song. Well, we all did a sing-along to it because Barry was a Vietnam vet. So he came back, and that was one of the hits of the time. And some of you may know I'm a radio DJ. I decided yesterday that it would be really neat if I dedicated a set to him on my show on Sunday. So I'm going to do that, especially because it's Memorial Day weekend. So it's a perfect weekend to do it. It all kind of fell into place, and that's what I love about life. Sometimes stuff just falls into place. I actually applied online to some places, but I did not go out in the world applying. So you guys got to enjoy my makeup, and the world didn't, actually, besides the people at the memorial. So that was kind of funny. It's what I do with my life. Anyway, yeah, so after that, Sarah came over, and we hung out, and I forced her to watch Scream 4, because my mom and I watched Nurse Jackie, and then The Big C was on after it, because that's how they program, and then Scream 4 was on, and I go, oh, they filmed that in Michigan, let's watch it. I'm sure it's going to be dumb, but I love Wes Craven movies. I'm a big fan of his. His movies have a corny aspect to it, and I don't take horror films seriously because I love horror films, and I don't think that they're scary. So I'm a big fan of horror films, and those are some of my favorites because they're just so silly, and Yeah, I don't really follow celebrities, but I liked the fact that Courtney Cox and David Arquette were like dating and then married, and they like were also in the movie. It's just it's fun. It's fun. Well, anyway, Sarah doesn't really like horror films, but I made her watch it anyway with me, and we recognized a little bit of Ann Arbor. And then I looked in the credits, and they also filmed in Northville and Plymouth. So I thought that was neat. I've been to both those places, but I didn't recognize any of those places. We thought it was Royal Oak, but apparently it must have been Plymouth. Or it's probably downtown Plymouth is where they filmed that one scene, Sarah. You know that one scene that you said was Royal Oak? I'm pretty sure it was Plymouth. But anyway. Well, I've been talking for 10 minutes, so I will try to wrap it up. I made Sarah watch my videos, so I think she did, and I think she's spreading her watchers to my channel, and so I must say hello to all Sarah's people, and hello to everyone that is watching. This is exciting. This is my 4th post, and I'm going to start choosing topics to talk about. I actually had a plan for a topic to talk about today, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow because Sarah says I should write things down because it's easier to like stay focused, which makes a lot of sense. And I get distracted. I don't know if you can tell. I've been rambling for 11 minutes now. Okay, so it's Friday. In 3 hours, I'm going to happy hour with a friend of mine, the one I'm cat sitting for, and I'm excited because I don't get to go out much right now because I have no money. And I wasn't going out much before that because I worked 60 plus hours a week. But I don't now, so. Okay, so anyway, have a friggin' awesome Memorial Day weekend. Do something involved with water if you can, because that's what these weekends are all about. Or go camping, I guess. It's 90 degrees today. It's hot, but I love it. I'm a fan. So summer's my favorite. Summer's my season, which is also my favorite song. If anybody watched that video that I did with Sarah, then they know that already because there was some question in the getting to know you thing that said, what's your favorite band? And my favorite band is Sloan because they are awesome and they're still underground mostly after all these years. They're touring right now, so you should probably check your town and see if you can go see them because they rock. They rock like the Rolling Stones, but they're not nearly as big and they don't do drugs like the Rolling Stones do, as far as I know anyway. Okay, have a great weekend. I will probably talk to you guys tomorrow.